If you're somebody who is trying to build a following, you're a writer, you're a creator, you're a leader, you're somebody who, again, the words build a following. So you're not a teacher. Even if you're a teacher, you can do the correcting. When you're a teacher in a school, it means that, I think the word is by obligation. The students are supposed to be there and listen to you. I'm talking about the type you earn, where people come and congregate around you without being asked. You express a certain level of influence that draws people in. There's only one way to do it. It's not two ways, it's one way. It's by being yourself. When we express ourselves fully, ourselves, not our influenced self, our actual self. When we express ourselves, of course, that person abhors, that's not the word, repels a certain group of people, called totally. And sometimes when you look at that group, you don't even, they're not a group of people you want to be around yourself. It's as if the selection happens by itself. Then a certain large number of people, all across tribes, across the world, across nations, will be drawn towards that person. So if you're somebody who's trying to build a following, want to build, somebody like Robert Greene, for example, wrote a book called The 48 Laws of Power. That's one of the most popular books in recent years, amongst a couple of other books. So just so you don't think this is it's for almost, if you are interested in, and when he wrote that book, look at if you listen to that man talk and read the words in that book, they don't look like it's the same person. He looks physically like somebody who is a bit frail, timid, but look at the principles he laid down. Look at the cut-throat truths he laid down in that book. So while he was in his room alone, he was not thinking about you. He was thinking about the truth. And in the most purest, unwatered down form, he wrote those words down and then published them for you to see. So whether you think these things are so mean, these things are not so whatever, you're having those thoughts after you've paid for the book. You're with the book inside your room by yourself. You're not influencing anything. The book has already been written. So it's the same way. You're supposed to, as safely, as not hurting the next person as possible, completely be yourself. Because what happens is when you're yourself, people can now see, and the ones who are for you, your tribe, will come in your direction and stay with you in numbers. See what we are doing. We are ourselves, then we drift. Then we just come back again, then we drift this way. Then we come back again. And where are we drifting to? We are trying to be this musician. Then you come back. You're trying to be this politician. Then you come back. And the problem is your sense organs. You're looking at them so much. We are listening to them so much. And then we now start trying to copy them. So it looks like you cannot consistently keep a following because you're not. The people are trying to follow something. Like I said, look at the Tupac. You look at that man, that's the man there. Jay-Z said something, said, wherever you are, there you are. That's what it should be. Look at you and say, see him there. But some people, you look at them, you understand, you're just seeing something, you're not seeing them, they're not there. Then you hear something, you're like, this person has 2 natures or 3 natures. They're not just themselves. Because they want to blend in. How can you blend into? How can you be 500 different persons? You will exhaust yourself. You can only be one person. At most 2 people. If you have to play, how exhausting it is to play a movie. People ask people who act. People who have to wear a character. They do it for a season and they stop and rest. Because it's exhausting to step out of yourself like that. Look at how good you feel when you get to your house. After all once you come to your house, you feel it. You take your bra off, throw it off, you remove your clothes. You see, you're going back to yourself. That's what that's simple. And then this is the feeling you should be in every time of the day. I'm saying people should be walking around naked. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying people should be walking around naked. Not physically now. You should unclothe yourself so people can see you. Of course, within the boundaries of what is safe and doesn't hurt the next person as much as you can to the best. But sometimes you're unapologetically yourself, you hurt the next person. And it's not, somebody soft is around you, and what's coming out of you is love, and it's tough love. And that's on the person, that's not you.